Zone Yuji or Teen Gojo? Who is the better yellow DPS? I'm sure you guys were all like, wondering this when Annie dropped on Global, and we're here to find out, right? So Yuji, obviously the Black Flash Demon, but my glorious king, my goat, my boy Teen Gojo, he's a great nuker, so they have kind of different roles, but I guess as the main DPS of the yellow team is the thing they share. So I want to see who's better, right? So we have the Sand support set up here. Degumi, Kaido, Yaga with the attacker in the back slot. Ideally, the backup shouldn't be used, so we should just be chilling with this. Loki might want to do that. And to keep it even, we're going to use the same team, by the way. So let's go. Please, Black Flash love us and stuff for more content. And we're fighting floor 39 of Tower, which is just a yellow boss, which is, pretty good for showcasing yellow units. So let's see what happens, right? Let's go. Okay, so obviously we're going to ult rush first. Go for one of these, because Kaido is so important to Yuji, because Yuji needs curse energy, and Kaido, provides himself as a bit of battery, so it's really helpful. So obviously right now, setup time, Degumi's going to want to pop his domain a turn before Yuji does his ult. That way we have zone nice and set up by the time Degumi's final debuff comes in, so we can do maximum damage, right? So, and obviously we have to rely on the Black Flash as well, because Black Flash isn't guaranteed. I wish it was, but it's not always guaranteed. There are times when we don't get it, which is a shame, but it is what it is, right? So we'll keep on stacking up. Yuji should get his ult in like two turns, I want to say, and Degumi is going to be one. He's going to get his next turn, so we're looking pretty good right now. And we have ult memory as well, so a heal memory, so if this thing does do a bit of damage, we're going to be all good after the heal. Okay, Loki, Yuji's already hitting okay numbers. Obviously I've seen better, but it's not too bad, right? So we'll go for the heal here. Might as well just do that. Tutoring and one more of these will be enough. I probably should have just used, punch, because I would have got ult anyway, but it shouldn't matter too much. The main thing is going to be the final attack in zone. So you guys will see just like the decimation I'm about to do, right? So obviously we're in domain now. The stun's down, breaks, gonna happen soon. So we'll go for the first debuff here. We'll go for our defense barrier, tutoring, and here's where it begins, right? The Black Flash, obviously where Yuji begins his zone state, and we can really start pumping out some numbers, alright? So this first here isn't gonna do too much. It's more so what happens after, right? So as you can see, it's 1.6 mil. And let's see what happens now, alright? So farewell / one of these. I guess we can ult there. And I want to do 2 rounds here, alright? So 2 of these. And this is, if we Black Flash, it's going to look so nice, bro. Just watch. Yuji might actually kill. Let's see if he kills or not. I don't know. Okay, no Black Flash, but he hit a mil. Either way. Okay, a mil without Black Flash. That's actually very solid, bro. Alright, we're gonna kill now. Let's see one Black Flash, come on. Okay, if we don't get Black Flash though, I guess it shows like, there we go, alright, say 2.1 mil. What? You're laughing, bro. Okay, so that kind of shows the flaw in Yuji. Him not always Black Flashing, but let's see if Gojo can live up to that. I don't know, man. Like, that's very nice damage. I'm very happy with boy Yuji. Alright guys, so here's the Gojo setup. Obviously just non-standard. Oh, actually I want to do this one for the attribute damage, but not anything too crazy. Obviously, Kaido isn't as helpful here, because Gojo has infinite curse energy, but his ult still is a little bit valuable, because he's going to be able to give us, 100% curse energy, so it's not going to be too much of a, problem. We'll do this anyway, because for the buffs, like Yaga and that, but it's turn 1, we can just do this, and then probably I might just stack my damage after this, I won't lie. Okay, the provoke is really clutch though, so yeah, low-key I might just want to spam this the entire time, because it's going to be 74% 4 turns, and then yeah, so we're going to have 3 turns worth of buffs, so we might actually be able to get it straight away, but low-key I might have to time it to a point where Degumi gets his buffs right. So let's just go with another one of these. Actually, let's protect Yaga, do a tutoring, and as you can see, right, like once the invincibility expires, it's gonna change. It's gonna do less. All right, so obviously it's gonna be a little bit different, but not much we can do anyway. We'll just keep buffing for now, so we can just get a solid nuke damage and see how much we can do. Obviously, again, it can be higher in like different situations, but I want to use like a balanced environment between Gojo and Yuji. So some things are compromised. I get it. All right, this isn't peak performance, but it is what it is, bro. All right, so we have no choice but to heal with Kaido here if we don't want to die, and I might want to store domain for like one more turn actually. No, actually, hold on. It's gonna be less now, right? Yeah, say it's 30% now, and that's gonna be while he's in limitless. So I'm gonna want to stall this a little bit more. I wanna do this now. I wanna do this. I wanna do that, and then I wanna just do this again. Again, I wanna stall it so Gojo has the damage, right? Because he has it now, but not all the Degami buffs are up, and I want everything perfect, right? And we need it perfect, otherwise there's no point for the showcase. So I reckon we'll do okay, it's me right now. Yeah, so let's just do that now. We'll go with that, we'll go for that, and then we'll go for one of these now. And yeah, we should be sweet actually. Kaido should survive the poison, I think, hopefully. Oh, I'll be very upset if he doesn't. Oh no. You know what? Whatever. We'll keep going, alright? We'll keep that even. Let's go for this now. And I want to buff again. And again, we're going to have like 3 turns worth of buffs by the end of this. So, again, it's going to be pretty much peak damage for Gojo here. Let's see what he can do, right? So, we're going to be in the... I think we've only gotten 1 farewell slash on Theo so far. Yeah, 1. So, we'll go for this, and then we'll go for this one as well, and then next turn's gonna be like the best one, right? So next turn is a peak start for Gojo here. Let's see what my boy can do. All right, so okay, final one now. Go for a punch again, and we'll go for a kick. And okay, he has 2. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be the last one. I think I actually could have done a turn extra, but I've got no choice. As for the buffs here, we have. Okay, I was gonna say, like, what was I reading there? Alright, so we have a decent beat here. We have the 74. We could have had one more, but let's see what Gojo can do here. Yeah, we do kill, obviously. Let's see the damage though. Oh! Alright, Gojo. Alright, bro. I can hit higher though. I won't lie. I can hit higher. So Yuji had his peak setup. I think it's only fair if I give Gojo his peak setup. So I'll catch you guys back there. Yeah, I feel like I low-key did Gojo a bit dirty there. So we'll run it back one more time. Only real difference is that we have the Nami in the sub now, and I want to co-op ult with Kaido. And even if I don't co-op ult, I can still save his ult because it's like the one turn, one time thing. So let's see how it goes now. I reckon we can hit a bit higher, I think, but if Kaido dies even, it's going to be all good, because obviously we're going to have the Nami come in and he's going to buff as well. So we'll go for a good old sprint slash. Let's go for old gauge and tutoring. Go for curse energy, and let's just do this for now. No real need to like... And again, remember, Gojo doesn't leave after he ult, so you can just stuck his ult over and over again. It is more... Okay, not higher than, say, like someone like Hollow Purple, but it is more consistent because it stays around for way longer. So it's, you know, it's a bit less damage, but he stays, right? That's the whole thing with Team Gojo, right? So go for another one of them, and let's go for another provoke. Was invincibility, might as well, and we're looking alright so far. Kaido isn't really being targeted, so okay, go making me stun. Very interesting. Alright, so tutoring, defense barrier, and then let's just go with... It doesn't really matter too much, honestly, at this point, because we're not going to be ulting in a long way away. I think now, actually, might want to start the convergent stuff, but let's go sprint slash. I look, you want to heal now, and like, yeah, let's just go for it. I'm going to just keep doing it now. Every turn, I'm going to start doing it. Alright, so Obviously, remember, it's the one turn of like the pretty weak stuff. It's only one turn though, so again, it's not too bad. Sprint slash again, tutoring, defense barrier. Yeah, this is the one turn where it's like, right? Because it's not the 70% buff. But this low-key turns out better because, again, maybe he gets 3 stacks and the third stack's going to be, yeah, this actually turns out perfect, alright? So tutoring, let's actually co-op with them if we can, honestly. Yeah, let's go for the buffs now. I'll try co-op ulting with Kaido and Gojo. I reckon we hit a bit higher that way, I think. And let's just see what happens, right? So, obviously, buff number 1 for Gojo done. 2 more to go. 1, alright. This is what, 3 turns? 2 turns. We'll do that next turn. We'll keep on buffing with Gojo. This is his second 70% buff now. We'll go for 1 more. And then, obviously, the ult turn, right? So, okay. We shouldn't have anyone die here. But just in case, I want to farewell slash now. I want to do this now as well. Just in case Yaga dies, and we'll go for one of them. And 1 more of these. I don't think no way Kaido dies, I don't think. Okay, we should be chilling now. Yaga gets his debuff as well. Gojo will hit a bit high here. Obviously, still not his like absolute pinnacle damage, but it's still gonna be like pretty good, right? So here we go. I think he's got 3 of them now. If I'm not mistaken, he should have 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now the memory, and we're gonna cook. Oh no, I didn't realize. I guess no third bot for Gojo. Let's do damage either way though.
Got to draw some lines. This shit getting out of hand.
.3. Alright, Gojo. I know I can like hit higher, but yeah, like this is like, I don't know, this is just the gist of it, right? Obviously with more setup you can hit more damage, but this is pretty basic, right? The final verdict, bro. Who's better? Yuji or Gojo? I know Gojo's a bit higher level, got a dupe at him. He can hit high numbers at a time, but I feel like Yuji's damage is overall more consistent. Like he's hitting with Black Flash 2 mil. That's like 2, 4, 6, 8 across 2 turns. You can't ult with Gojo every turn, you know what I mean? So, I think low-key, Yuji takes it, bro. I think. Solely because more consistent damage, right? You're not ulting every turn with Gojo. So, comment down below who you think is better. My vote is personally on Zonji. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like button for content. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.